This is the story of an extraordinary friendship between a huge dog named Drax and a little child. People who see Drax for the first time usually pause for a moment, because it's as if a giant has entered the house. But after a few minutes, they quickly realize how soft-hearted that giant actually is. He's not just a dog, he's a silent guardian wrapped in love. When Drax hears a sound, he immediately pricks up his ears, then turns to look at his little friend. The two of them go to the window and watch outside together. In these quiet moments, the bond between them cannot be described in words. Everyone who sees them notices their special bond and cannot forget that scene. Drax came to us when he was only 8 weeks old. Shortly after, we found out we were expecting a baby. From that day on, Drax saw my growing belly as if it were part of his own journey. He never left my side, resting his head on my belly as if listening to the tiny heartbeat inside. There was such deep love in his quiet devotion that it gave us hope every day. We knew he would grow into a big dog, but we also knew that what really mattered was his character. We made sure he was socialized early on and raised him with love. And as he grew, we realized that Drax wasn't just a big body, he also had a big heart. When our baby was born, Drax sat by the crib for days, but he never approached, never acted out of character. It was as if he was saying, "Don't worry, I'm here, I'll just watch." Time passed and our son grew up. When he learned to play, Drax was always a few steps away. He watched him, stepping in front of him when necessary to prevent him from falling. One day, as our son was trying to learn to roll over, Drax lay down next to him and rolled over himself. It was as if he was saying, "Look, this is how it's done." At that moment, we both laughed and felt emotional, because the bond between them had transcended words. It was as if he was watching over him like his own cub. When my son turned 1, Drax weighed almost 60 pounds, but he still thought he was a little lapdog. Sometimes he would curl up next to my son, resting his head on his lap, and in that moment, it was the safest place in the world. Now Drax and my son are growing up together. They learn together, laugh together, explore together. Every day they remind me that love cannot be measured by age, species, or size. Sometimes a dog becomes a child's best teacher, a teacher of patience, love, and loyalty. And if this story touched your heart, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel, because sometimes the greatest miracles are hidden in the quiet gaze shared between a child and a dog. Thank you.